Today, let's talk about taxes. Oh no, nobody likes taxes. It's very complicated, but what we try to do is we try to make it really easy within the point of sale environment, taking all that concern around taxes and making it very simplified to enable and apply correctly on order transactions. So first, let's start off. As you can see here, we actually have no visible tax functionality or tax calculations included within the point of sale. Why? By default, that's disabled. However, you can easily enable tax calculations and get those started to be applied on the point of sale transactions for customers in your store. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete this order, and let's show you how to go ahead and add taxes to your point of sale. Clicking on the menu, click the stations. We're going to go ahead and load the stations. Similar to all of our videos that you'll see, most commonly, a lot of settings are based upon the station level. So we're going to go ahead and look on how to enable taxes on one specific station. You can have several stations with no tax functionality included and select stations with tax functionality included. So we're going to go ahead and look at adding the tax functionality to the default point of sale station here. We'll click that editing station. Once we click that edit station, you'll see that those settings load for the station. And within that station, you have a dedicated tab to taxes. So right now, under the tax options, you can see that we've had it disabled. We'll go ahead and enable that. So when you enable that, let's first start off by saying the tax options are calculated based upon your WooCommerce configuration. So under WooCommerce General Tax tab as well, you enable and set up your tax calculations. Our point of sale will inherit those functionalities and those tax settings. So this avoids you having to reproduce it or replicate it or make sure that they're accurate between the two systems. Our point of sale will use that tax information that you've already set up on your WooCommerce station and settings. Below that, you have some additional settings that are unique to the point of sale. In the point of sale, similar to how you can set up in the WooCommerce, you can say, I want to display prices in the point of sale as either including or excluding tax. You can also say in the cart for the point of sale, I want to include or exclude tax. So this will give you the ability to kind of show in the product side of the point of sale, are you going to include the taxes as part of the prices that you show or exclude them? And same result in the cart side of the point of sale, are you going to include the taxes or exclude them? For this demo, we're just going to go ahead and include the taxes. Below that is how do you calculate the taxes, right? So there's 4 ways that you can do tax calculation. You can either do based upon customer shipping address, customer billing address, the POS base address. So what is the address that you've set for this station under the general tab? Or you can use the default WooCommerce shop base, right? So under WooCommerce general, you also can set the location for your WooCommerce store. We'll allow you to calculate the tax based on those 4 options. In addition, we rank stack them. So as you can see here right now that we actually are using the tax calculation by the customer shipping address, but let's say we want to use based upon the tax region that you're focusing in or living in or working under, we want to use it based upon the address of the actual default station. So you can move and rank these different tax calculations. So we're going to go ahead and click save. This is going to save those powerful tax settings to the point of sale station. And once we save them, we're going to go ahead and launch the point of sale. Once you launch the point of sale, now what this is going to do, this is going to basically update the point of sale with those tax functionalities that you've now modified within the settings, as well as this is going to read the tax functionality. As you can see there, for a quick second, it showed syncing the tax settings. This is going to sync those settings between WooCommerce and the point of sale. So now they'll be exactly the same. So once we go ahead and load the point of sale, you can see now that we click items into the cart, and look, all of a sudden you can see now there's a new option here which says include taxes. That's the option that we go ahead and set forth. And now I can show, hey, including this tax is a sales tax. Again, that's been configured on the WooCommerce side of things for your taxes, and it's costing $3.15. So as you start adding items to the cart, it will automatically update the tax setting. If you remove items from the cart, you can also see that tax setting. So we'll now start modifying and including those taxes into the transaction. Let's say hypothetically though, you didn't want to include taxes, you want to exclude them. So I'm going to go ahead and actually delete this order real quick. I'm going to go back to that station setting that we were just at. I'm going to go ahead and edit that station. And I'm going to go back to that tax tab. And instead of saying including, I'm going to go ahead and exclude them. So you can kind of see what the difference is between including and excluding those taxes within the point of sale view. And I'm going to go ahead and load that point of sale station up again. It's going to go ahead and start syncing those tax settings again. Again, you can see there on the quick screen saying it's syncing, and then it's going to sync the rest of the settings. That way you can operate the point of sale in its full capacity. Once you can see we've loaded, we're going to go ahead and add a few cart items back. But interesting enough, there's that not includes anymore, right? Why? Because it creates a separate line item, right? So when it's including into the price of your products. So we just show that pop-up, which allows you to see that it's included and what's the rate and what's the cost of that. But when you exclude it, we actually show it as a separate line item here in your point of sale view. I hope that's helpful to make the tax paying so much easier. We make it quickly easy for you to enable taxes, disable taxes, include taxes, exclude taxes, and this will calculate these taxes automatically for you based upon your WooCommerce tax settings. I hope that's helpful. Have a great day.